Hold on, guys. We're gonna sit in this annoying song for just a second. That will get going. I don't normally use the manager too much anymore. Oh, shut your face on. But I have to go in. This isn't even the right app. Why am I on YouTube? Good morning, guys. Hello, Avidasin. Wait, Avidasin means goodbye. I mean, guten Tag. Good. Okay, it's working. Everything seems to be working. I guess I'll leave this on just in case anybody else chat with me. Hello, welcome to my weekly stream. Taking these weekly streams, I've reduced a lot of, I don't say gaming and stress, but just getting in as many times as possible and streaming took up a lot of time. Giving me a lot of time to do other things like actually clean the house and, write. Along with these. If you want an update on my writing, there's no updates right now. I am way about a month out, for that person to get me their, I'm a month out from my editor finishing the editing, give or take. They just started, and I just paid them their down payment, so we're waiting on that. I am still going through and prettying up book 2, which will be about a year from now at least on release. And book 3 is currently being slightly crafted, so I will say that one's going to take a lot longer. I kind of wrote book 2 as I wrote book 1, or as I cleaned up book 1, so I'll probably write book 3 as I clean up book 2. Because sometimes when you go through and you're cleaning it up and you're adding the details and you're doing your own personal editing to it, you gotta take a break because then you get tired of editing the book and you lose track of the ideals and you want fresh ideals pouring out of you, and that's where the next book comes from, is the fresh ideals you need poured out. That's how I work on it. I was thinking of getting some items going for sale on the book, just to have the book cover on items in case any of y'all wanted that. I did turn back on friggin' advertisements, so they would advertise the book. Hopefully it doesn't cost me more than $300 a month. If it's $300 a month, I can probably afford it. But if it's more than that, yeah. Anyway, first thing before we go anywhere, we have Dead Space, if you haven't seen. This is Isaac Clarke. Why is it doing that? Isaac Clarke comes with Isaac Clarke of the Dead Space because Isaac Clarke, including a reactive backbling. How the front will just also react? So the backbling does react to damage. If you ever played Dead Space game, the red means you're dying. You're dead. You're going down. I thought his visor would also change because it says it's reactive. I don't know. Am I on reactive? Active on. It comes with this backbling. It also comes with another backbling. I'm wearing the suit backbling. It also comes with the Ishimura, which is the ship that they're trapped on the entire first game. And that's not what it comes with. Why are you here? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It comes with his weapon, which is technically a tool, but it's a tool he uses to shoot the limbs off the monsters. Coffee sip. Coffee, G, go get me 5 more cups of coffee. I'm poor Chi and I want Starbucks. Actually, I should stop drinking Starbucks. It doesn't come with the fall, so I gave him the Cheyenne dropship. And just some zipper pins for falls. I thought he gave something else for this, but I don't know. He doesn't come with anything else. Just left theirs back on. That was good enough. Kind of matches his weapons look a little. I think it's all really comes with my stage gem, right? I saved a spot. So that will go back to freaking this and try to figure out. Whoa, hold on. Alright, load original. Figure out where the hell we were. God, who remembers where we were? I don't remember where we were. Okay, let's get out of my video here for a moment and go to the video I last posted. That's broadcasts. Get to the very end. Looks like I was the very last person. The level 100 from season 8. Fast forward and make sure I wasn't anything faster. Yeah, looks like that's where I ended. Got backside you can see on my phone, a small screen. It's gonna poke out my phone. Yeah. That looks like it. There's no way it was anybody else after this. So, with that, back into my live. And now that we're doing this weekly, we don't have any, like, what we're going to chat about for the day thing. We may take some politics in here, just a little. Sorry, people who don't like that, but sometimes we'll talk about that. It keeps it somewhat interesting. Or we may just talk about events happening and things going on. If y'all hop in live or down below in the YouTube, feel free to give me your thoughts on what you want to talk about. Hold on here, I'm gonna check something real quick on the thing. Yeah, that was there. Okay, that's all good. That's all ready to go. Everything good and ready to go. Are you all good and ready to go? I'm ready to go. I need to go faster. There we go. Oh yeah, they have the super scroll. Whoops, I super scrolled to. Wait, what the hell? Why is he not marked? Fortnite, stop not marking your chapters on people. Also, fix your vaulting. I miss vaulting. Okay, so we were her last. We're still on season 8. We're at the end of season 8. Quite a few to go, actually. We'll be going about 4-ish, 3-ish to 4-ish hours. We're going to finish out what it wants us to do, as long as there wasn't one that is impossible and going to take days to do. And then we're going to, oh, I'm sorry. We're going to finish out the quests, and we're not going to go for less than 3 hours, so, you know, we'll hit those 2 goals. This is Inferno. This is one of the wildcard games. Game members, it's not clear which one it is. Infected or copied into fire. I still think fire is an infection because of the way the mask looks. It looks like he was wearing the mask when he was turned into this fire creature, and it melted on his face and just charred off into pieces there. See? And they always look like they're wearing clothes that are, or they sometimes, what the hell is that between my legs? He's dripping fire out his penis. Something going on down there. Oh, how did I do that? What is that? I don't know. Got the fire shits. Anyway. Not counting this character, they normally look like they're wearing clothes that are charred or blackened and charring at the edges. See if I can find one with charred edges. These two don't. Yeah, you guys are ruining it. You know what I'm talking about. We'll see ones that look like that. Since the Fire King was out, I always assumed that the Fire King was responsible for the fire creatures, whether they were copies or infections. What the fuck is going on here? Hold on. It'll be one of those YouTubes where, like, we're not giving you money because you cursed 3 times at the beginning. It's like, you jackasses don't give you money. No, freaking lie. His is part of what set? Is it part of the wildcard set? Or no set? We're going to hope that that doesn't affect what's his name in game, and his head is just sideways the entire time. And if it is, then fun. Maybe everybody else will see it. He does not have a backbling, so I guess we'll just leave that random. I'm pretty sure he has a pickaxe. Yeah, there it is. The Crimson Scythe. I think that's all he really has. Wait, you know what? No, I'm almost positive he has a wrap. Like, 50% positive he has a wrap. Yep, there it is. So I'm guessing that either he would have been captured by the Fire King if it was him, or the demons if it was them, or held allegiance to them, or maybe leading the wild card king for some reason, and gained the powers that way. Oh, there's a new thing coming up. Oh, they're not going to show it anymore. Okay. There's a new concert thing coming up. I think it may be out, or it's coming out soon. Of course, we can't show it here. It's got all copyright music on it. It's this guy I don't know, but I'm thinking of buying his cowboy pack because he has platinum hair and a cowboy, and you know what that means. Plus, the thing I'll get the Sephiroth or Sephiroth DX for that matter. It'll be my second Sephiroth DX loadout. I won't get rid of what's her name. We have all of him, by the way, but we don't have the extra loadouts. I will notice there was a complaint this morning about how his gear looks ugly with all this special loadout stuff, but with the extra colors there, like his sword and his backbling and stuff don't match. It just looks ugly, and that is a complaint I've had for quite a while. Fortnite, when you make colors, make sure everything matches. Backbling, the glider, the sword, anything that's with the character should have the extra colors. It's what makes it look cool. So, not also should we have the black spacey Oathbound, but he should have a spacey black sword, and a spacey black backbling. It would just make it look cool. It would match. I mismatch things when that's kind of fun too. I guess mismatching things, trying to find things that will fit with that color. But it would just be nice to have. Oh shit, I don't know what my quests are. I just hopped in talking to you guys. Throw something. Okay. Throw something right at my face. God, he's not only affected by fire, he's got worms. Also, coming in once a week to stream makes me feel a little more alive when I'm streaming. Less bored or deadheaded. Oh, I cast it. Okay, well there's that. Oh, why didn't I do the small splashes first? I guess I'll do those. Oh, there's something done. Throw something within 5 seconds of damaging an opponent. Okay. If I pull this out, I can throw that. So I'll just hit an opponent, kill an opponent most likely, and then throw something. Nah, I'm good. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Whatever, I don't use that much. It's okay. I do like it, but just let out now. Okay, what is that? What does it do? Oh, you know what? You could time that with the Bush Hill thing. Alright, I'm not build. I sometimes play build when I'm not online. Oh, I not on stream. Don't touch me. Let's go kill whoever these robots are. No bots stopping me tonight. Let's get all this XP. Another thing, I think if you wait out a week, you get some XP boost. I think that's how that works now. I have a key. Yeah. I'll take you for you. I still like the Thunders more than the Mavens. That is a definite. Anything else out around here? Oh, Swarm's coming to me. Huh. I don't worry. Going around in my nice red suit. Oh god. So if I ever get to like higher levels of popularity in writing and I have to go hang out with the people and sign books, what should I wear? Just normal stuff? Suits? I think I might just go up in like random shit. Wait, I've been in here. I heard a pop. It's not good this season because that means someone might have a, you know what, power. I didn't hear from bushes that you threw down. Ah, we're going back to the castle. Where did the second bush go? Honestly, I'm not sure. Oh, it's right there. Ah. Ooh, let's not do that. Some dailies gone. Oh, over there. Okay, we'll go check it out. My bush is too large, so I'm gonna get the trimmers. I mean, what? Coral. Coral. And fish sticks, sweeping up the garbage. I'll help you pick up here, fish sticks. How's it going, fish butt? Can we not talk to you? Why did I think about fish? Why did a fish just pop into my inventory? XP, XP, XP. XP. Nah, I'll keep the 6 I have now. What do you have? Raven. Ew, I don't know cabbage tea, weird llama thing. Hey, I've been in there, so maybe I haven't been in here. I hear need like shit though. Damn, I didn't load. Freaking not loading. That's my bad. Finish anything but first in different matches? Well, okay. It's not like you said disgusto there for a minute. My ear was like, what? Disgusting. That performance was disgusting. Gee, did you take a shite in the toilet? And not flush? Disgusting. She says, oh shit in the toilet, I shit in boxes. In little gray sand, you guys get me. He's still ignoring me. He has paws over his face in his sleepy mode. Okay. Wow, we're down to 3 already? Oh, that's daily. Oh, no. Wow, we're down to 3 already? It's okay, we'll go to inmate experiences after we're done with these. Already finished them all. Wow, we were complaining about how hard the last 2 weeks were, and then they just gave us some really easy ones. Eliminate a player with a no ranged weapon in your inventory. Who did English correctly? What does that mean? I'm gonna have to look that up. Eliminate a player with a no ranged weapons in. Oh, with no ranged weapons. With what? Just the hammer? Eliminate a player with no ranged weapons in your inventory and while on foot. Should I just drop and, like, pickaxe someone to death? Yeah, that's exactly what they said. The best way to do this is to pickaxe someone to death right when they hit the ground. Okay, so we're going to be dropping here a few times. I didn't even change my character last drop. I'm a dummy. What am I doing here? I'm in the Lumper series. It's so mean. Okay, so part 1, we're going to change this guy. This is the hybrid. This is a dragon human creation by, well, I'm assuming it's by the Fire King, or the Fire King knows what they came from. They originally locked away with the Fire King in the Ice Castle area. Like how he's hunchback, so this thing's just looking up like, they originally looked like this when they show up, but as they, wait. Oh no, that's his skin though. But as they grow, they get some dragon pieces coming out. Full on dragon. Powerful dragon. Wait, there goes powerful dragon. Go ahead and hit that, and we'll keep them in black and black. I like those colors. It is winter. It's very wintry here for San Antonio. It's not snowy. So we could do blue and blue, or blue and purple, or something like that. Blue and purple? Why not? Purple's a cool color. Yeah, San Antonio woke up. The freaking rain woke me up, and that's how San Antonio winters go. It's cold to freezing and rain. It's been about 30s to low 40s in the morning for the past few days, and this morning it's rainy, which is good because we've been in sort of a drought. We've had actually fire warnings for a few days in a row. This crotch looks all lopsided, and that's disturbing me. You have a lopsided crotch, sir. There's some cake under that tail. He has an issue to where if he wears a backbling that's too large, it actually cuts off his tail. Poor dragon. What's it called? I don't even know if he has a backbling. He has a tail. No backbling, so we'll leave it at random. If it doesn't cut off his tail, is fine. Random or nothing. I'm almost positive he has one of these, because I remember it. Yep. Edit style. I have him as purple and blue right now, so I guess blue is fine. No memory of whether or not he has one of these. Nope, so random is fine. Pretty sure there's nothing here. Hello. Nothing there. And almost positive nothing here. Oh, I'm wrong. That's right. The skelly thing. This is definitely for you skellies out there. Look. A skelled character. Dragon lizard dude. Kind of got like Batman's. The back of Batman's gauntlets on his head. And did we go? And what are we doing? Oh, we're going to try and pickaxe someone to death right when we land. As a dragon. Why not? Got some long ass claws. So I guess upcoming events for us right now are when I get my edited version back in about a month and I approve it and it goes to ebook and then goes to print. I will be buying myself, I don't know, a dozen extra paperback novels. I'm going to buy myself a novel. I always buy myself my own and have it sitting somewhere if I get it printed. I have a few rare prints of books I released in print and then shut down because I just didn't have the money for editing correctly. I guess I should get those edited and re-released one day. Who knows? But so I'm going to have this book printed, and I'll have like a dozen released, and I'll come on stream. And if you guys want signed copies for free, we'll figure a way to do it. Round one, fight. Ha! Come on, kill this guy. You know you want it. There you go. Happy? I don't know if he needed that or not, but at least I gave it to him. And that will be the dragon story. Took someone down and then was sliced across the chest. Bones broke, his guts spilled out. He's no longer a dragon. He's a puddle on the floor. Or a pile on the floor? Maybe a pile on the floor. Go quickly past him since we missed a whole section now. This is Blackheart. Blackheart is a major character, and I do believe, yeah, he was Battle Pass from Season 8. He was the pirate whose ship we last saw, actually, at the end of Chapter 3? Chapter 3. Floating around the island, as the island was about captured to Chrome. Despite floating around the island, he hasn't shown up on this one yet. He's possibly still out lost in space. Poor Captain Blackheart. He originally shows up this kind of suave-looking pirate guy, and as he unlocked, you could tell like years go by, or months go by or stuff. He gets this badass-looking beard for his second, and that's pretty much all that changes, I think. Oh no, he gets some captain gear. He goes from this kind of just leather thing to some gold tassels on his shoulder. Nice. And some gold emblems on his jacket. He just changes his fucking jacket. He gets a red shirt, some frills covering his tattoo, big ass buckle, some better knee pads. Then he really ones up his beard, and he loses his left hand. So I'm pretty sure he has a hand there. Yeah, he does. And that's my favorite thing, is his hook. Also, he loses his right leg, so between here and here, something bad happened. And he seems to be growing barnacles on his jacket, which would indicate a lot of time at sea and no necessity to clean it off. Then, he dies. In his death, he loses much of his mustache because he doesn't have skin and carries only the bottom part of his beard attached to, who knows. He's a skull. He's undead. He seems to have taken some treasures, so who knows, maybe the treasures what's keeping him undead. It could be a reference to the medallions and that make them undead in pirates. His hook and clothes have grayed out and become wrapped in seaweed. You can see massive damage around his chest area where maybe he was hit by a cannonball, though it didn't seem to damage his what's going on back here? Oh. It didn't damage his skeletons. Maybe it's a sword cut, who knows. It really damaged his front end, and his right arm. And his left leg. Exposing bone. In fact, there's bone damage down there. Ow. Maybe it was gunfire here. Maybe sword damage up here. That doesn't look like sword damage. Well, it could be, because there's a cut on the right femur. Who knows? Wait, that's not a bone damage. That's a map. I've never noticed that before. There's freaking map in his shoe. Never mind. He has sword damage on his femur. And a map on his shoe. The next one's just him powering up. He gains... what the hell? Oh. He gains some green power. The power of seaweed. Some bluish power. I guess could be power of 0 point. Some purplish power. And yes, we're going to call this darkness. And some gold power, because Fortnite's obsessed with gold being the last color you're going to unlock. We're going purple, by the way. And he also has different colored suits. Black. Black is his original, just trailer black. Red for, I don't know, hiding the blood of your foes. Why would you hide the blood, though? Bluish for wintry or blue sky-filled days, hiding those. And white for just showing off that you're a badass in a white cloak. Wait. Or maybe it's racist. Also, if you have human and white out, it changes his beard color. We're going with black. I like the black vest out of all the jackets. Very leathery. Do believe he is, yep, Scallywag. Same thing as the other Jonesy. His is this, his ship's steering wheel. He apparently pulled off and hung on his back for some reason. Also has the barnacles. See, the barnacles have turned white and lessened on his zombie outfit, maybe because they died, who knows. But yeah, he's now got the wheel of his ship for some reason. This could indicate that maybe he was in a fight, a ship battle. And when he ended, when he was killed. Who knows? And his ship didn't make it. Though we've seen it plenty of times, maybe that ship is just a... Maybe the ship's a living being, and that ship's just a 0 point copy. Ah! I even and the music cut off in my ears. What the hell? This, I know we use this for Jonesy, but this is technically his. It's a treasure chest with his squid or kraken art in it. And speaking of squid / krakens, or octopus, I guess. That's not really a squid, it's like octopus. Here's his fall. It's a, not his fall, his glider. It's a boat, a small dinghy-like boat, half of one at least. Kind of flapping around in the wind. You can even see the board flapping around, which are nice. And you hang off the oars. The octopus looks very confused or concerned. And it's around a barrel of rum, most likely, and treasure chest. If he has the power over octopuses, one would wonder if does that before, or, oh wait, no, that's not him. I mean, technically that's his, but that's not what we're going for. Actually, I should be able to find his. What the hell? Why can't I get out of that? I should be able to find his somewhere down here. Here it is. Sexual essence. And the wooden weapons. Yeah. Liquor. Okay, what are we doing now? Thought we got someone use a chug splash. Use a chug splash we did. Oh, we're just using them over in chug splash, grenades, and fireflies. That's it? Just throw things? Wait, I meant to throw it down. I finished anything with first, so chug splash and don't win. Throw things that don't win. Okay. It's telling me to warm myself up by the fires. I'm over here. I like it when he has things in his hook, though. Like, oh, that don't look good. Just like using his hook for things in emotes. Did this one come out in season 8? Spray me, I don't stink just because I'm covered in seaweed. Okay, we're just going to hit somewhere far away and hope we get something to throw. It was Chug Splash Grenade or what? Ah. Splash Grenade or Fireflies. Actually, I haven't had a Firefly in a while. And go. As far as I'm aware, there has been very little map changes. I'm still following the guy with the map changes. The only map change was the addition to the portal that we helped build. And I'll show that before we go. I think it's on top of the main castle. And it's only partially built, I believe. It's not up. Pickles waving in the breeze. I think we might be a little low. Seaweed's waving in the breeze. I've had seaweed for forever. Before you think it's weird, no, it's good. They put seaweed on sushi all the time. It's sometimes the most flavorful part of the sushi. Depending on who made it. Oh, look, let's go get some frogs. This isn't a castle. This is just a disappointment. Better give me something to throw. Did you hear a voice? I swear I heard someone go woohoo. Was that my glider? How weird. Why did I hear a woohoo? The woohoo has spooked me. I'm now scared, pirate. Yarg! Don't be shivering me timbers. No? No? Okay, well, it's too late. It's recorded. That'll go up on YouTube. What the absolute hell? I'm not even in the water. Let me do an emote. The hell? Oh, you can break it. I forgot about that. Okay. Froggies up here. Row, 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 my frog, gently down the stream. What? Got some V-Bucks from Isaac. If you buy his thing, which is only $11, so it's not too bad, you get V-Bucks. The Arnix marks the spot. Oh, I guess it's blue. I guess this is purple. I like the thunders, and purple thunders are pretty much one-hit kills anyway, so whatever. So nothing to throw. I would like to throw... I don't know. I was gonna make a your mom joke, but then I was like, eh. Oh, look, fireflies, yay. Burning down the forest. Burning down this house. We hit the house, we hit the house, we hit the house. Yeah, we hit the house. I've had 10 things thrown. Yeah, if we get chug slashes, we're just gonna throw up. And we'll fight to the last, but if we get to the second 1v1, we'll give them the win so we don't get it. Did you not just burn down this house, or is that a different house up here? I beamed something. Oh. Where are you? You upstairs? Oh, hello. CD. Need something? Or he's syndicate business. Okay. You don't have Jack. You don't have Jack, lady. I need things that can be thrown. Wait, did you have a grenade? I missed the grenade you had on you. Oh, yeah, pistol. You don't have Jack, lady. I'm not gonna waste money on you. I need granados. Fire flows. Bobos. I don't know what Bobos. Anybody watch Bobo? Anybody old enough to watch Bobo? Man, we're talking about old Adult Swim shows we watched when I was younger. And one of the first ones I remember is Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Apparently Adult Swim was on its last legs during that time. I didn't know. I think that was the time I kind of started watching them mostly. And they were given an ultimatum. It was like, you need a hit show or Adult Swim's being canceled. And God, the freaking lighting in this game is so extremely gorgeous. And they're like, okay. So they were out of money. They had like no money. They had no way. They were pretty much like, yeah, this isn't going. Why is that there? This isn't going to work. Oh, we're doing Shattered Slabs. Okay. We're just trying to do much one hitting. What should we do? And they're like, okay, let's get animation we have for Space Ghost, put it together, and make it into a show and just make it dumb as hell. And they did it, and it became their first big fucking hit. Like, it was, I watched this, the shit out of Space Ghost Coast to Coast a ton. I'd sit there and just drool over it, and it was the dumbest jokes, but not like stupid dumb like nowadays where they have the Eric and Andre show, because it was like, it was entertainingly smart dumb at points. They tried to make Zabrak into a show, but he didn't really, is that his name? I think his name was Zabrak. They didn't quite get that up and going. Hello. Yes, are you shooting the dirt? Does the dirt made you mad? Where you at, dirt? Why can't I shoot you? Jesus. Ah, but that's a cool one. Ah, break it. I know I got the arrows, but I'm gonna get this here. Just for shit giggle. Yes. Okay, who wants to get smashed? In the oh shit, in the oh shit, in the words of Nigel Thornberry, smashing. I was old enough to remember that show. I watched it because Night of the Thornberry. It was Tim Curry. Everybody knew it was Tim Curry. Who knew who Tim Curry was? It was his voice. It was such a dumb part for him. I love Tim Curry. I also watched it because it was entertaining. It was fairly entertaining. I think it was made by partially the Rugrats crew, which is why they combined in a few episodes, while the art style wasn't too different than the weirdly shaped humans. I'm going to assume parkour is still broken. We're going to do it anyway, just so I can maybe get away from the storm better. I guess. Didn't it? Parkour, too low. Oh god, we're coming off an edge here. Run through the hills. Run for your... Oh, man. And I'm out. Oh, look, crown. Shit, that means we have the win. And we'll do whatever we do. If I get a crown win here, I get a crown win here. What? I'm not gonna aim for it, because honestly, yeah, I want that. I'll put it up there too. Break the samurai, I want the smash. Ooh, it's a trap, huh? Tashiwa your mama. Sorry, I don't know. Don't ask. I won't tell. Hey, someone come. Let me smashed. I got 3 more smashes to give. Can you hear me? Oh. Some smash. Come get some smash. Sorry. Anybody listen to Deftones ever? That is a person. And death. And I am hurting. They don't have health on them, do they? Yeah, they do. Awesome. Okay, so smash from far away is not a one-hit kill. Oh, damn. Yeah, if only I had hit them to the tree. They got out of the way. See, that black costume just looks cool. Just wish the rest of it matched it. Okay. What's up? Let's see where we are on other stuff. That, we got that. Battle Pass bonus rewards, right? We got 17, so I'm 19. We can unlock these two, which actually belong to her when we unlock her. Now we need 20 to unlock her. After her is him, and then we got our first match of the 25 stars each. Merchants. So we got like what, a month? A little while to go before the end of the season. We'll be okay. Let's go ahead and look at these things so they get off my map. Fruit ball. This means there's a guy to put one of these guys on. I don't remember who was last. Trying to go in order here. Our last one for skins was... Either way, it looks like it was this guy. We missed one for the lady? We missed the lady in one. Oh, there we go. So we'll be doing the lady. Oh, we haven't done the lady in a while. Well, that's good. She gets one now. Where's she at? Too many characters. My brain is ADHD now. Where the frick are they at? They're there. So with that, I've got black and purple, so I can do black or purple. I like purple. And we'll do purple for the face, I guess. Yeah. Purple for the face. This one. Sword. Everything's already purpled up, so that works. There's green. There's green. Okay, then we'll just give it green. Oh no, purple felt color. Green kit. I didn't notice the green in the other versions. Oh, it's at the very top. Should I give her face purple or green then? Yeah, that kind of matches. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I think we're still doing the same missions. Throw things and don't win. So, you know, pretty easy. Floridians right now, right? So, just on a small political note, DeSantis has pretty much banned libraries in schools as some kind of like educational propaganda. He is claiming libraries are there to influence children's thoughts, and they shouldn't be influenced. Children's thoughts shouldn't be free. They shouldn't be able to read what they want. He is arguably the most Nazi-like governor we've ever had in America ever, to the hilt of the swastika. In fact, there were swastikas flying around Florida the other day, and no one did anything to stop them. They just stopped themselves after they got bored. That's where America is currently. And just while we're in the political area, we also had 2 shootings in the last 2 days. One and two in no, sorry, three. One, I'm not entirely sure where it was. One was a nightclub in California, and there was a third one, and I don't remember what that was off the top of my head either. So I'm basting of information. Here, right there sounds good. I know the first one killed 10 people, and the second one killed somewhere in the half dozen. And that's the third one. The second one was actually in a school, and it killed 2 students and injured a teacher. And again, that's the state of America. We're here being overrun by Nazis, and the only rights we have is to be shot randomly in the street or at school or at work by disgruntled, crazy people who have easy access to guns. The first one was a guy who was apparently disgruntled with his ex and went to clubs where she might hung out, and he meant to shoot up the 2 clubs. He shot the first club. In the second club, some guy from Hero, who said he's never seen a gun in his life, wrestled the gun away from him. It was a MAC-10. The brand is unknown. MAC-10s are technically illegal in California, mostly U.S., though the assault weapon ban was expired. Still legal in California. But there are traders that will create fake MAC-10s that are supposed to be more legal. Ooh, does that even work? Does this work? No, it does not work. Ooh, I say. Sorry. Nope. Put that back down. That goes inside. Goes in here. Yeah, whatever. I need that anyway. Oh wait, speak. Speak for this. Upstairs. I don't know why I'm this skin. I just accidentally clicked the skin, so we're gonna accidentally be the skin for a minute. I don't know. That's not something we need either. Chug flash grenades or fireflies. That's it. That's all we needed. I'm assuming this one will work, right? I can't just do this. No, not working. Keep it for now. But, what was that? Does anybody have throwable? I heard you firing whoever you were. Armor XP. Oh wait, what do you have? Granados? Yes, you are exactly what I need. Best value for money ever. Are you really out of chug flashes? Yes, thank you. Cool. And come on, make it. see nobody. Yeah. You know what? Hey, birdie. Hi, birdo. Attached an amp to my pistol. Which I think just increases the damage. Never actually read what that does. There is... okay. There's a mountain in my way, and I'm not entirely sure how I should take this. Never mind. Anything I can throw? No? Lame. Your inventory's lame. Take the bullets. Ah, run. What's going on over here? I will finish this argument between you two boys. Ah, that's always fun. Check. Jug. Oh, that's not a chug. That's a disappointment. I think I have the bullets. Am I full of bullets? Am I completely full of bullets? I guess I am. See if this station of the gas. I do like the new broken textures. It's very pretty. Chug. Leave that in. Well, I'll take it. Oh, freak. I didn't realize the storm was coming. I'm probably gonna die here. I'm probably gonna die here. I have no time to stop for that. I want it, but I can't. I should have just got a car and drove on a car. That would have been a good choice, but it's too late. Splish splash, I fit in the back. Ooh, what do you know? Thank you, random events. But come back here, Hog Rider. Yeah, Hog Rider. Oh fuck, he's got a hammer. Oh. Didn't even sound that close, but okay. Okay, let's get back to where we were. In loadouts and skins. Am I near that do not finish yet? I got 2 more on that one. Locker. Our next one is another molten person. The lava / fire. I guess there could be 2 different ones where... Excuse me. Yeah, see, this is lava series. This is not lava series. Those could be 2 different. There's the ones that are not lava series could be demonic. Like this guy could be demonic along with this lady. They're not lava series, they're just fire. And then you have the lava series, which are definitely probably Fire King. And there's big differences between them. Like, these look like... Oh god, if you don't pay attention to his sideways head, they have grayish skin. And they have just molten lava instead of just the fire. I guess this guy's got molten on his face, so it's like melted. And his clothes are all grayed out. This is like a weird copy of the original. And it's got some darkness power in his eyes or something on there. Sorry about the sneezes. This is called the Lava Legend set. Of course it is. This is hers. She has grayed out armor. This is that Ice Valkyrie, but now she's been infected or copied by the Lava King. Like there's an Ice version for Ice King and Fire version for Fire King, or Lava version for Fire. Or maybe he's Lava King. Who knows? He's Hot King. Like a lot of the Lava series and some of the other Fire series, I guess, a lot of these series, it's a different version of the original one with glowing ember lava-like areas, like the hair. Some lava cracking through the skin and armor, like down on her wrist gauntlets and on her breastplate, and just the cracks of the breastplate. Ow, her boobs are on fire. The skin has been grayed out or charcoaled, it looks like, along with most of the costume. It's been grayed out and charcoaled. Her wings have been grayed out and charcoaled from the blue they were, and instead of shedding ice and being blue-tipped, they're now fire-tipped or lava-tipped and shedding ember. Her shoes have been cracked by, almost completely melted by lava. It looks like what's his name's face back there. And the wolf's eyes are glowing with some lava, which is cool, as well as the jewel on the hilt of her blade. The biggest difference is some of these guys who are lava series have this glowing purple eyes, which look more like darkness power. You can see some glowing, some purple tattoos around it too. Oh, and she's got a purple darkness looking thing behind it as well, which is weird. No idea if they have anything here. Alright, these are hers. No, wait, this is Overseer's. I'm sorry, this is hers. So she doesn't have one. Go ahead and do that. Forgot Overseer's my latest lava person. Dude, I swear, this shirt is brand new out of the washer. It smells gross. What the hell? It smells like it's been worn. She have you been wearing my shirts? Yes, the Lava Legend Glider, one of my favorites. Big old molten dragon. He's like he's technically her ice dragon, so this is hers. But now he's molten lava. You see he's leaking. He's got fire at the wingtips instead of frost. He's leaking ember, shedding sparks. His chest is all glowing red. He's got the purple eyes for the darkness power looking stuff. He is allowed, and he is one of the first extremely large. Him and the Vast, the first extremely large gliders. Of course, we got lava. Not technically part of their set, but you know, lava. And lava. Same missions. So originally this lady came in as ice. It is likely she came in with the Ice King or with the Vikings, because they were around the same time. I think she came in with the Vikings, technically. But she may be part of Ice King's older brigade. Or her ice powers are just ironic. At some point, she was either copied or infected by the Lava / Fire King, the prisoner, most likely, and became this. Did I not check? Oh, I did check weapons. She's on random. Okay, so whatever the hell this is. A tiny ass sword. I do have that one. Do I? Oh no, I don't have that one. I don't have that one either. Just shot me in the face. Sorry, I choked on coffee. That is an allergies for once. Do the labs do lonely? There's always some action up there. Don't know why I got out this early. Let's go to actually the place down here next to the Lonely Labs, and we'll head out there and get vulture what's left. What do you think that is out there? Do you think that's just sea foam or land? I haven't seen any, like, secret bunkers in this island. Of course, this is a completely new island. The first two are the same island. I haven't seen any sense of I.O. in the middle. The only thing we've seen is the little, like, door that's hiding, our... Zero Point, and the things, I.O. copy dude has set up to align it so he can build his bridge. So it looks like he's going to be building a bridge a lot like we had in the first wing, but it's going to be more of a Stargate portal than just leaping into a Zero Point. But it will be powered by the dark crystals, or the crystals. Those crystals are like the biggest storyline we've gotten since the end of last storyline. The fact that the cube, those crystals are all like the shockwaves and the cube. They're somehow the same thing, and their darkness and light power are technically and naturally part of both of them. What do you drink some more, lady? I heard something. Yeah, that. Two of you. Can't use two of you. Sounds like actual people up there, so we're going to actually sit that one out and go back this way. I wanted to go over there. And ow. Well, the news is we got some meat. A person on fire eats meat, does it get cooked more? The esophagus on fire? Also, shouldn't I be steaming over the snow I step in? God, I love the storm mark. Up here? Heat. Oh, I hear heat. Lump. What did I get there? Really? Slap juice. What are you eating over there? Who wants the fish? Oh, man. Oh. Come on, Dago. Ooh. Yeah. You can have this saga. Oh, you know. Hey, will take. What is that? That's a fish. This. I haven't used a DMR in a while. Speaking of DMR, I haven't played that vampire game in a while. It's a good game. I think I'd be more involved in it if it was werewolf related. I like vampires, but werewolves are cooler. No offense, werewolf. Vampire boys. No offense, vampies. Ooh, we could talk about the Bite World for the hell of it if we wanted to. I tried to make the world of the Bite have its it's relatively similar to so many other vampire werewolf books, of course, because there's only so much to. But I tried to make it have its own unique feel to it by making the werewolves kind of have two versions of themselves. Hello. So, while we're here, why would not talk about lore? And we'll start off with the most important piece. The vampires. You're down, baby. Yeah, we should run. Run, Wolf, we run. Oh, frick, I hear a chest. Oh, it's an igloo. Wolf, you could do a lot better at protecting me here. Your ass back with Midas. How dare you share legions with him? You're supposed to be chaos. Actually, he may have always. Yeah, I guess he always shared legions with them. He's part of Midas' crew from the beginning, according to the other year. Anyway, werewolves. So werewolves in the Bite series are a viral created creature, which means that to change or become a werewolf, you need to be infected by the virus. It's a technical STD. It's a bloodborne pathogen. It's spreadable by blood to blood, two different ways, main ways. Blood to blood contact. That is the most common way it's spread. When a werewolf changes to a werewolf, its claws come out of its skin, which causes a lot of bleeding. Its teeth grow a lot, which causes the gum to bleed. And it bleeds out of every orifice. So during the entire time it's transformed almost, there is a high chance for infection just from it scratching and sharing blood with you. Of course, if for some reason you trait werewolf lad, you too would be transformed, but that's, you know, sounds like a cult thing. The second way to transform or get infected is SCD. Those juices, those fluids, also infect you. No, it's mine, I need it. Yep. Yes, sir. Go back. Bye. I thought I saw someone on my wolf. I was like, excuse me. Grenades. Ooh. Under shotgun blue. Yeah. What was that? Why was she emoting like that? I hear. Oh, yeah. Let's go see what the event is just for the hell of it. Are we done with the not winning yet? Where was it? It was right over here somewhere. Is that it? Yeah, that'd be it. It's right there. So yeah, that's the two ways to get infected. When the virus enters the bloodstream, it first attacks the white blood cells and replicates them. It affects one white blood cell and starts building new white blood cells. These white blood cells aren't human white blood cells, they're werewolf white blood cells. For a while, there's a struggle between your immune system and the werewolf cell, and that's what causes a small fever. But it so quickly overruns and replaces your immune system with its own immune system that doesn't even last a whole day most of the time. Ooh. That'll be good. Yeah, let's go this way. Where are we? So as it starts pushing out more and more, after it assimilates the white blood cells and the immune system, it starts pushing its virus out, which begin to infect every cell. Every cell that gets infected is assimilated and starts pushing out replacement cells to the point to where the human cells eventually are just naturally die off and are overridden by werewolf cells, which look and act extremely similar in all ways. So the body doesn't seem to change too much by outward or inward appearance. Prior to the first change, if a werewolf was to die and a human was to dissect them, they would not notice the difference. Maybe if a microbiologist got in there and looked at the cells, there would be a little bit of like, this guy's got some mutative cells, what's going on here? But that's it. Hello, jellies. I don't need y'all can live. Yeah, that is the best for this. I'm surprised I didn't even try and get that earlier. are they? You stop eating rocks, dog. It's not good for your teeth. You've been marked, sir. I tagged you. You can't get away. Oh, you got away. Oh, shit. If I didn't miss every freaking near shot. Oh well. Am I done with that mission yet? No, I'm not. So anyway, they assimilate all the cells, right? And at the end of the day, the fever goes away and you feel fine. Now, that is up until your first change. A werewolf has two ways to first change. You can be taught how to change, and these are all made werewolves, probably, not born werewolves. They can be taught how to change by other werewolves that know they have been turned into werewolves, or they will accidentally stumble upon the first change, most likely. Sometimes the change doesn't happen until the first full moon. But there are two ways a werewolf can change. Outside the first moon, and the most werewolves first change, is called half-wolf by most outside the werewolf community, but called shifted by most wolves. Shifted in form, when it first happens, and in most of the times when it happens afterwards, lengthens and grows the werewolf into half form of its full form. It's about a foot taller in most cases than its human form. So let's say take Jason, he's about 6 feet. He'll be about 7 feet in his shifted form. In some cases where the human is musculature, the wolf, when going to a full wolf, tries to push out the body even more to compensate for its growing muscles when it hits full wolf form. So someone who's like already like 7, 8-ish feet and muscle bound like David will be about 9 to 10 feet in his freaking. Well, he's about 7 foot in muscle, so he'll be about 8 to 9 feet, about 9 feet as a half wolf, and then about 10 or 11 feet when he's full wolf. He'll be freaking taller than the Hulk. I think the Hulk's about 8 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see where we go. What the hell? Well, we're gonna be this guy. This guy was just a regular old knight, and he was infected by the lava by the prisoner, and then someone broke his neck apparently. You're gonna be like this the entire time. Oh my god. You can see, if you ignore his broken neck, his soup's grayed out. You can see some lava coming through. His skin is charcoaled out. Lava coming through on the chest area. Oh god, I hiccuped and coughed at the same time. That hurt. His wristlets and his shoes, not quite as much as what's her name. You see the darkness in his eyes and his under eyes. His back bling is this. It's the same thing he had before, but now it's all dark and emberish. He's not going to have anything here, and these two just leave the rest the same. I believe I'm still doing the same things. 3 out of 4 on the throwing. 3 out of 4 on the finishing. Okay then. He wants out of here because he's a sad, broken-necked man. I don't know if it's going to be what it looks like in the game, and I don't know if it's going to be like this for everybody else who sees me. That'd be hilarious, though. So anyway, wolves, right? Wolves, where are we at? When they grow in the half-wolf, in their shifted form, their skin will usually ember out, or leather out, or gray out, depending on what form wolf they are. In moon children, they gray out, white out, kind of like a grayish color. In most other, it's kind of more of like a amber brown color, and the skin is tough and leathery, and the arms get long and gnarled looking, their hands get elongated and twisted looking in half form, and their legs go into kind of shift and turn around into a this thing's pronounced digigrade. the same kind of legs most dogs have. It's kind of like that weird backwards bend. And their feet grow into giant paws. They look like giant wolf paws, while their hands retain fingers, but they do grow pads. Their face pushes out into a muzzle, but like a half-length muzzle, a kind of stunted muzzle, including a little black nose. So I would not leave that out on my wolves. I'd put the black nose in there. And they have teeth. If they don't already have their werewolf teeth as their first shift, they'll lose their human teeth, and their teeth will grow out. Their teeth will be fair-sized razors. I think most of them will be a little less than a raptor's claw, and then their most wolves, so not all wolves, also have like a these kind of saber teeth that are randomly placed in their mouth. It's not quite known yet how that is chosen by the infection, or if that's just random, or if it's maybe genetic through parent wolf or parents or what. For Jason, it's his 4 canines, which leads him to look like he has like weed whacker blade going on in his mouth, or some orcish looking stuff. When they're not shifted, they're fairly large, but hideable in the mouth. When they are shifted, they poke up and out of the mouth, up and out or down and out, depending on which way they're facing. Some wolves, like Leon, the pack leader, decide to get theirs all ground down so they can wear dentures and blend in with humans with their dentures. Sally, right? Sally, yeah. Sally also does this. Some just wear their teeth as is. They have no reason to hide their teeth. Jason, as of book 2, is still wearing his teeth as is. He has no want. In fact, Watashi or mom. He thinks the idea of sanding down his giant teeth for that is kind of gross, and he doesn't want anything to do with that right now. I don't know if anybody came up here, but I didn't hear any flying. Not, I might be able to get that on the way out. Got 2 minutes to raid this castle. Oh my god, stop sliding and just go. Y'all see that red? I backed out because I saw red. What was that red? Well, I guess I'll take this for now, just for the hell of it. Where's that chest? Where's the goddamn stairs? Yeah. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Some kind of archer. Cool. With those throwable bushes, you could actually cosplay like a building into being old and abandoned. This is a heavy shotgun. Yeah. A flame bow? Double, yeah. Wait, I need this. Got a flame bow. There's that red glare again. Is that just me? That's just me. I am smart, I swear. Got 37 seconds to get the freak out of here. Here's what I was looking for. Not that I actually want anything from it, I guess. I might have taken the hammer, but there's no hammer. Guess it's not hammer time. Don't touch me. Wait, that's not right. No, not the Excalibur. I guess. Why am I sucking it up with the arrows today? What the hell? Okay, is there a quick way down? No. Not a quick way down. Oh, hello. Break out of here when the storm comes. See people fight to your heart's content. Flash medic. Oh, where was I? I guess we talked about everything. We talked about the nails coming out right of his fingers. Oh, speaking of the wolf. That dibs. Don't worry, I think they still did. Oh god, the helmet's still sideways. Meh. Excuse me. So wolves in their half form, you usually retain their full human capacities as far as the brain goes. How they are able to now use their wolf senses, which they have in their human form a bit, to a greater degree. They can see better, they can smell better, and they can hear better. The scent is their most powerful. So I'm gonna get something out of that. The scent is their most powerful tool. Damn it. Let's see it up there. Yeah, fuck. Freaking. Come here, you. I might as well go in. The wolves in a half form aren't musculature, they're more monsters. Along with their stunted muzzle, they only have patchy fur. Their head hair is hidden by most of their fur. Their head hair doesn't grow when a wolf grows, so it kind of looks like it shrinks as the body grows exponentially and patches of fur come out. Unless they have extremely long hair, like some women or men do, the hair will be mostly overridden by the fur around it. The wolf has patchy fur all over its back, its arms, its head in half form, but it's not the full flesh fur you get in the full wolf. And it almost always mimics the human hair color and isn't very multicolored unless the human hair has multicolored hair like amber, red, or green and black, pepper gray. Except for immune children, which we'll talk about later. Okay. I'm sorry, does that grow louder as I was breaking? Oh, weird. This is my fourth one. No, I need arrow. Oh man, Storm March's so good, but I need arrow. There we are. That's what I want. There's more buildings over here? No, is that it? Looks like it's it. Oh, there's something up there. It'd be funny if someone was inside that house. Nope. I guess the storm said no, you're not getting shit from the house. Sorry. For my coffee, and I set off coughing with my coffee. Now I have to have like runk in my throat. Uncle Santa's in my throat, bro. Oh wait, no, that sounds worse than I thought it would sound. Yeah. Someone with them. Oh, nope. He just completely missed that then. I heard other footsteps. I gotta level up. I don't think I can unlock anything yet. I need 20. 20. 20. I need to play this more offline. Well, I mean off stream, so I can get some more stuff. I currently have 16. I need 2 more level ups. Okay, Broken Head. Where we got in time? Actually, not even 2 hours. So this is, oh, that was the end of season 8. Oh my god, we're into season 9. So this is Branded Brigadier. This is a OG character. I actually don't know if she has a name, and if she has I don't know her name. But she's an OG character. I think she's also going to save the world in a few costumes, but she's OG for Fortnite. She's in a kind of a baseball uniform, but the colors and the emblem are based off your emblem, your whatever you want to call it, your flag, your this thing down here. So if you change it, it would change it. Looks like I got a new one. Got the eye. Let's go ahead and run with the eye, I guess, for her. I just want to change color. Oh my god. And I don't know, purple all-seeing eye. And that should change her to a purple all-seeing eye. Now, I don't know if I have much of. I think I have a few things of her banner, but not a ton. Not all of it, at least. Don't think I had the glider, but I might. I don't know. Honestly, no idea. It was all just sold separately, I believe. Ah, so shield and this. I think I like the shield right now since we have nice stuff going on anyway. Okay, I have that. Am I going to have everything? But I don't think they have a fall. Okay, I'm gonna have this. Yeah. Yeah, the fall. Right. Do believe there's one of these. This could give you like an infinite combo of just banner things for sure thing. Also, there's seems to be a spider web for some reason down here. What's going on with that one? Why is there a spider web on this gun? What's going on there? It's just the gun's skin. It has a spider web on it, which is weird. Never noticed. It looks like each gun has its own piece of. Okay, so not counting this. This has that camelback end that like splits off into the skin. This has some other camelback end that's a part of the hilt. It looks like it does the same. Actually, it looks like it's like this with different colored. You see shards of the skin over there. Then you have this one, which is blue at the top for its own skin, and melds down there in there where the skin's breaking again. This one, again, is skin breaking at the end with some camo. I've never seen that before. This one just has some, well, it has skin breaking with some random spider pattern at the bottom, spider pattern. And this one's just a natural form. You can actually see some of the, oh no, it does have the skin breaking at the bottom over there too. What the hell? Weird. Also weird is that 3D part where the eye gets over right there. Pops out, kinda. Okay, whatever. Same old, same old. Same old, same old. We got one more stage to do on that, so we're not even close to that. We're on the last stage of finish last. Or finish not first. So wolves in the second form have increased strength to the point where they could one-on-one with most common vampires. But that said, Jason, uncontrolled during his second change, could not overpower Feltmont. Though, now that he's practiced, he might stand a chance against him. And they prefer to use their hands, their claws, and their strength in fighting than their teeth, which is a dog's normal form of fighting. Since the dog's claws and hands are less ambidextrous. Now, when a wolf shifts out of its shift form, it pretty much goes back to normal, but its teeth remain sharp. They shorten in length. They like get drawn back into the gums when they shift back to human form, but their teeth remain sharp to needles the entire time, including having the sabers, which means they either have to not smile around humans that don't know, or they have to saw down their sabers and are dangerous to his head. Okay, thank you, boss. Now, when a full moon hits, the change is similar, but more violent, maybe a little quicker, and most wolves go feral. There's this thing called feral where wolves lose their mind and become full beasts. There's no humanity left in their mind. It is believed the wolf that attacked Jason was feral. And almost all wolves under the moon are feral, meaning they have no human control over their bodies. There are a few wolves that can control themselves during a full moon. And it is an extremely rarity. The only one known at the beginning of the bite is going to be Leon. He can control himself during a full moon, but that's the only one known in San Antonio at the time. When a wolf hits into a full moon, it grows bigger than its half-wolf form. If you're like a normal-sized human like Jason, instead of the 7-foot half-wolf, they're going to have about an 8-foot. I almost went off the edge there. You're going to have an 8-foot monster on your hand. It's looks grow similar as far as body structure go. However, instead of the sunken, emaciated look that all the half-wolves have, they now have filled out muscles. Their muscular is increased from their human form, and their strength is tripled, almost quadrupled from their half-wolf form. They are beasts. Normal full wolf would take several vampires to down. Moonchild is said to have the power to just go through scores of vampires, regular vampires, on his own, and come out victorious. Just a massive weapon of mass destruction with claws. Yes! Well, this is gonna be risky. But let's burn it down. See what happens when I do that. No trees. You think you can survive the burn? Oh, you're not wood. You're lame. Oh, it's burning. Sure, why not? We'll do that for the hell of it. Oh, good. I wasn't that high. I don't know why I just fell in like that. There's no fire somewhere. Roberto and his shield with me. These treasure maps came from Season 8, by the way. So, other than the musculature growing, the other two big changes between the full wolf and the half wolf is the full wolf and the size. The full wolf will fully grow its muzzle. Instead of the stunted wolf muzzle, now the wolf looks like a full-on dog muzzle, a wolf muzzle. Depending on the saber teeth and the complete ferocity of the wolf, this may look more like a calm free wolf, or it may look like a freaking monster. Considering most wolves are feral during their full moon session, they'll probably more or less look like a very furry monster. And that's the second version of the second difference. The full moon wolf and the shifted have is really what the absolute hell am I supposed to do with that? Fortnite. Can I shoot it? Fortnite. I'm in no builds. I can't even hit the mountain. Oh, hello. Okay. Really taking a screenshot of this bullshit. I go back, turn back to my mobile phone. Yeah, we'll do that. And you know what? Y'all have fun with that. Whoever can get to it, have it. Anyway, the last big difference between the shifted and the full moon is the fur. Instead of patchy fur, the full moon wolf will have full plush body of fur, an actual wolf-like fur, completely covered head to toe, and it even grows a tail, working, wagging dog tail. I don't think I've ever been down here. Oh, yeah. Let me help. I'm stuck. Maybe I have been down here, just not this way. Need more shit to throw. Give me shit to throw. That was a chest that should give me shit to throw. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Oh boy. Whew. Yay, shit to throw. One shit to throw? Really? That's all I get is one shit? Need more shits than that. That's a dam I didn't even notice was here. And I guess some logging incidents down here. Now, we have... Oh. Wait. People are gonna be like, WTF, where'd that come from? Yeah. Damn. Oh, interesting. Oh, is that the limit of grenades? Okay. Lucky. Oh, we gotta go. Let me do that. Come on. Come on. Grenade. That's what I needed to do. Let's get out of here. Ooh, not bad. Okay, let's see what I got here. Storm mark. That doesn't count as structure. I believe. Oh, what a pain! Damn. Whoop. Okay, now we're talking wolves. So there are a few special wolves. There are ferals that we just talked about, which are insane. Now, if ferals can happen in outside the moon, what happens is these people lose their mind. Usually, sometimes they've already had a weak constitution and becoming a wolf was too much. Sometimes they just allow themselves to become the animal instead of the human, and they become feral. Ferals have no humanity left in them. Their minds are insane. They're filled with possibly with pain, along with just the ravageness and the needs of the beasts. Feral wolves are almost never human looking. They almost always stay in their shifted forms outside of full moon, only shifting into their from their shifted form into a full moon, which is rare because most regular werewolves cannot shift really close to a full moon. They'll feel the full moon coming, and their genetics don't let that happen. What happens when a werewolf shifts is whether into a full moon is the full moon. Their scientists aren't exactly sure about it in this world. There's something about the sunlight hitting the moon and coming in full view from a full moon to the earth activates the virus which is in every cell in a werewolf and forces it to shift. The virus will only force itself to shift at this point. The forced shift during half-wolf, during shifted forms, during a hunger, comes from the needs of the human or wolf. It doesn't come from the virus itself. But during a full moon, the virus fully awakes and forces the full shift. Anyway, I think we got off track there. Your feral will remain shifted until the virus awakes and turns into a full wolf. Oops, someone talking to me. Oh, my son's talking to me. Caroline, my kid took loaded mashed potatoes. I don't know if he took it to school or if they serve it. Hold on here, I'm trying to figure this out. So yeah. Oh my god, all these notifications go away. Well, pork chops are probably some of my favorite foods, technically, especially if it's basted correctly in the right kind of barbecue sauce. I'm surprised loaded mashed potatoes, though. He's not a mashed potato fan. But I guess it's all the cheese and chives. He likes both of those. Okay, let's go here real quick. Go into our next form. We are now Vector. Vector is a I think he was a viable in season 9. I think he had a lot of viables in season 9. Um, total control, control the variables, control the battles. Season 9. Oh, I forgot to do something here. Season 9 was Neo season. This was several years, like more than a decade into the future past the volcano. A character named Singularity, which may or may not be Palladium. I'm beginning to pull away from the fact that she's also Palladium. I think Singularity and Palladium may be two different people, and they just work together by the looks of it. But Singularity, who was in the mothership down in the vault watching 0 Point before IO came in, comes out, and she attaches power cords from the both the volcano, which is now a power station, and the vault, which is, the mothership and has tons of power come from both it and the 0 Point, and ends up building and powering an entire cyberpunk futuristic city. And she then, I guess, sits around for a while as nothing happens, or maybe she's in the air of the town. It's not clear. Towards the end of season 9, of course, we'll have the monster versus robot fight. So somewhere in there, she gets constricted by the IO into helping build this machine. It's not clear if she worked for the IO at the beginning, but most likely not, because she was already part of the vault, whereas IO was just beginning to figure out the vault. So actually, she's been here for a while. She's been watching the vault. That's why we thought she was Palladium. Some point in that, assuming Palladium's the second person, a different person, Palladium, who was at the time captured and imprisoned by IO, is conscripted into piloting the mech that Singularity is building. And then the monster, which the Fire King or prisoner broke out of the ice, out of Polar Peak after destroying the castle, starts marching around the island and goes to fight. Let's get down to season 9, shall we? This is the very first season 9 set. It is just these two viable characters. We did have, season 9 was, we had Paradise Palms. I don't remember if a desert got built up around it, but yeah, I think there was some kind of desert thing going on down there at the time. Maybe it was always a desert. It was always desert. That's where freaking Kevin spawned. So yeah, that's Paradise Palms in the background. I don't think it was this rude Dune-ish looking for some reason. Maybe that's a different time when it lost all his lives or something. Maybe that was after the 0 Point defense and they got stuck over there. Who knows? There's also a hoverboard which never made it into Fortnite Battle Royale, as far as I remember. Was the hoverboard over here? I don't remember. Yeah, you know what? The hoverboard was here for a while. I remember that. But the hoverboard does exist in a different form in the other one. Bunker Jonesy. So at the end of season 8, Jonesy and Peely got stuck down below in bunker. They escaped Armageddon in the bunker. That's when Jonesy, between eating his best friend Peely, and yes, that's the thing, Jonesy ate his best friend Peely to stay alive, turned him into a shake and ate a bunch of them, but not all of them, because Peely was still alive as a shake as he came out. Started realizing he had psychic powers. He's able to premonition the future. He had visions, as you can see, of the cube. You can see what appears to be a train or something over there. You can see Tilted, maybe blowing up from the volcano, as well as a meteor, and Dusty. He's connecting all these things together. You see the bear's head, though that it's unclear if that's the mech bear's head, or if that's a vision of the third map. We're on the 4th season now, right? So 3rd map. And the bear from there. There's the Fortnite Vital Bus. I think he's painting things pink, which are important. You see the butterfly. You see the rocket. You see the monster's eye down the bottom, and you see the monster. He's predicting the monster and mech fight at the end. He's like, I know what's going to happen. Then you see the thing on the right. The thing on the right, I believe, is supposed to be the vault, because it has the symbols around it, though it does look a lot like a Stargate. I believe that's the vault that we opened. I don't see much Easter eggs here other than that. If you see something, point it out to me. That's all I see here. Jonesy went a little cuckoo down in the bunker. What is that to the right of the cube? It's painted pink like it's important. The chug? Is that a chug? Chug? Is that all that is? Is that a hammer? Who knows what that is? I don't know what that is. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Full screen. What the hell? Full screen. So this is a show for another buyable set. I've never bought these. These are the pilots. I think they came in with the wings. It's not clear if the planes came in with North last season, or if these people were just shifted into the island and came with their plane. You can see she's got the Gatling gun. He's just got a pistol. Nothing really here, just showing off characters you can buy. And more characters you can buy. I did get her. And this is Neo Tilted. You can see the cyberpunk setting. She appears to be meeting with someone, possibly that one lady with the plastic. I have a second version of her that was very cyberpunkish. Gratuitous bush off on the left, that was a little blurry. She's got sort of an Assassin's Creed stamp over there on the right. Going off. Season 9 also had summer. The summer season had a lot of releases of summer-looking things, the beach balls, the balloons, so you see people throw at you once in a while. And Summer Drift here. Drift's just accumulated with the island. He's part of the island now. He took off his clothes, mostly. Now he's wearing swim trunks and enjoying the heat of summer on the island. It'll be interesting to see if our island here will temper out, because we didn't get a snowy season, which either indicates we didn't temper out enough to get snow, or the Ice King isn't here, and the Ice King's the one that makes the snow season. And if the moon over us isn't the Ice Moon, the Ice King may have been left behind. Not much to see here. You see the boards over there say hi and 9s and 10s, and I don't know what that means. And you see the balloon, and you see the beach ball that has appeared in almost every concert since. This is just showing off the Battle Pass. Not Battle Pass, I'm sorry, the PlayStation team, the blue team. We got Ramirez on the right. We got the kind of Sam Fisher looking dude in the front. And OG member, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, over there on the left. In his kind of cyberpunk form. This says Stratus. I don't remember if that's his actual name off the top of my head. He's Storm Chaser. It was believed he was studying the storm, since by this time on the first map it's been years, maybe centuries, since the game started. So some people who've been around want to study the storm and know the storm. So we believe that's what he's been doing, is knowing and fighting the storm. You can see the storm thing on his arm, which is like a storm radar with the island on it. He's just got some purplish effects, which I think are meant to show off the storm, though there's always a big chance, I believe, that storm is also the darkness power. Though how that happens, no one knows. This is showing off IO versus some cyberpunk looking dudes. I don't know if I have either of these dudes. Is that the Elvish dude in the background? I might have him in the background. That's the Elvish dude. I don't think it is. I think these are just the glowy tattooed people. I don't know their names. They appear to be making trouble with IO. It is believed, because of the color, that these people that I have in my SCP loadout, the hazmat looking people, are part of the quote-unquote government, which we didn't know was IO at the time. You can see that they have control and conscript over the tower dam, which later becomes the dam where they're building the robot. Not entirely sure what these two are doing here, albeit that right there is a goblin glider prior to us ever getting the goblin glider. You can also see they totally knocked off and killed that one right there. He's gonna cube here in a minute. This is just some summer outfits. Is it still summer 9? Wow, all these summer outfits came from this summer. Damn, I didn't realize they were all from here. You got Summer Drift on the bottom right. I have that. You had Summer, I don't remember her name, Red Lily? I think her name is Red Lily or something like that, or just Lily. On the bottom, she's got sort of a Hawaiian skirt going on, with hibiscus and stuff on it, and her eye patch turned red. She's wearing more or less a sports bra. Some sports ball, I don't know. You get the jellyfish lady, came from this season. She's kind of weird looking with her scales and her pink and purple and web feet. She's really weird. She got awesome acting though. You get Summer, whatever the hell. I think that's a wild card member, but he's got sort of like a tiki face on. Also, look, Blended Billy. He's drinking Blended Billy. Poor Blended Billy. I just want to drink him. You have the golfer lady in the summer outfit, because Lazy Links was a while ago, but is no longer there. Last season, it was turned into the uh, place where the boat sits, and I think in season 9, I think it's the same, but I'm not going to guarantee it's still there. I think it's still that place. I don't remember. You have Summer Bomber, which is just Ramirez in her bomber outfit, and it's been cut to show her tummy and 4 of her thighs. Then you have a Jonesy, actually, not another Jonesy, it's the only Jonesy here. Flamingo Jonesy, which is Jonesy in a flamingo outfit, because why not? I guess these two as IO members. Maybe most of them are IO members, who knows? Just dress them whatever the frick they want to. And Jonesy decided to come in as a freaking flamingo. I do not have him, by the way. I don't think I have Summer Bomber, I'm not sure. I don't have most of these people, I think I only have the bottom two. You have Bigfoot, I don't remember why he's here, but he's here. And then you have whatever the heck that is in the bottom left, I don't have that one either, don't know what that is. And those are just some, I think these are all purchasable people for the season. Well, they have to be, because the only two I have I purchased, and the other ones I don't have. I know I finished the season. Also, it appears there is a life, either an umbrella or a lifesaver in our view. By the looks of it, it's umbrella, but it's way up, so who knows. And there's a board down there. Season 9. This was the screen loadout, the Neo season loadout. You have all these are Battle Pass members. And of course, we'll be going through them, but you get the mech driver at the front. The left apparently is also a mech driver. I always thought she was a racer, but according to what we know, she also drives mechs. The one on the right has a cybernetic right arm. She also had a blue form, which I didn't unlock. But she's got a headset on, which makes you think she's some kind of, just maybe she's contacting with people with the headset and the cybernetic arm. She kind of reminds me of Ghost in the Shell's ladies whose arms would open up and so they could type fast while working for the cops. We have the Chicken Sentinel, who is basically a Gundam Wing and also has a dark form. We have the Storm Chaser dude. We have the bounty hunter on the far right, the first official bounty hunter on the island. Technically, she has Jonesy Peely's pickaxes, but he has 2 forms. We have Jonesy Bunker, not Jonesy Peely, Jonesy Bunker, Bunker Jonesy. Over there, he's like looking wildly at the sky because he's crazy now. He's got a banana thing on his right hip from Peely. I don't think his pants are Peely's wrap, but they might be. His pants and his shirt are all torn up from being in the bunker for like a decade or more longer. He's got a decade or longer worth of beard and a hammer that has a face on it, which is a reference to the volleyball off that one movie where Tom Hanks gets lost. Is it Lost? No, it's not Lost. I don't remember the name of the movie. Damn, that's sad. This is just Rox. We do have a second Rox outfit now, but this is Rox in her mech outfit. She goes from wearing like a weird short skirt to this, and has several different colors. This is Singularity, who I believe now is not Palladium, as far as I'm aware, along with a bunch of other IO members, so it looks like she's working with IO, at least if she isn't part of IO. Building the mech, which we saw recently at the end of last season. No, at the beginning of last season, about midway last season. This is the entrance of Midas. Now, it is pretty much clear Midas has 2 powers and 2 forms. The gold appears to be a curse. This may be his original power. If he had the gold when he entered the island is unknown, but we do know this is his suit because it shows up prior to the event in the event he was part of, the event where he tried to push back the storm, as part of his collection. Plus, it shows up again being worn with some adjustments to it that look like the event. So it is almost, I'm almost 95% sure this is also Midas. And this is his entrance to the island as this storm feature. I think the shadow or storm that he brings is his original power. He shows his power again as Shadow Midas. I think that's his original form, whereas gold form is a curse that's been laid upon him, just like Midas was cursed with it. This is him in, you can see his glider in the background. I don't know who the frick's driving the glider, almost like Pancake Head, but he ain't around yet. And this is him going through the... Sorry, this is him going through those little wind tunnel turbines that are kind of common. What the frick is that in the sky? I never noticed. It's got eyes. Is it the bad version of the chicken? Why is it so big? What is that? It's not the Devourer and it's not the robot. It's got eyes and what appears to be a mask. And I don't know. It's got like trails of something heading down from it, almost like veins or roots or cables. I guess the head of some kind of robot almost. Honestly, no idea what that is in the background. If y'all have any clue what that is in the background, I will take it, please. This is the World Cup. I believe it may have been the first Fortnite World Cup, maybe? I don't know. World Cup came with a Ramirez outfit and a Fish Sticks outfit. The good news about the Fish Sticks outfit is it was part of Fish Sticks' original outfit, so if you already had Fish Sticks, you got it for free. Ramirez you had to buy. This is those Sands of Time people again. We're still on 9, right? Yeah, we're still on 9. You can see some fighting some cube zombies. I think we did have like a cube zombie event or something going on. Or I don't remember, but it shows this. I know it wasn't Halloween, it was during summer, so we didn't have Halloween at this time. But you can see the pug dude in the background. I guess he was from this season, as well as the tiger glamour lady over there kicking one. You can see the turrets. I miss the turrets. Turrets were one of my favorite weapons. She's got a bow. I think this was the first season I released a bow, actually. And you can see she's just buried an arrow into his eye. Let's hope it's not the Boomba. He's going to have a very explosive moment here in a minute. And what's his name over here? Just using up his slogan. And this is the same people who are in the stands just wearing their masks. This is one I have. This says Neon Jungle, but this was she a purchasable character or was she a PlayStation? I can't remember if she was PlayStation exclusive or a purchasable character. That is questionable. I don't remember. But she's like a hologram. She has a hologram backbling and hologram gun wraps. But you can see like she's a Neo tilted in a cyberpunk setting. We did get a taste of Neo tilted with the Pancake House last season at the end. This is the... Does it say what their name is? Neon. I think they're just called Neon or something like that. It's that one black OG guy, I can't remember. And Ramirez. Does he even have a name? Or is he just named the Gunner or not Gunner or something like that, like a title? I don't remember. But they're all darkened out and they're painted in neon colors so they glow. Which is pretty cool. It was one of the first ones that shy like a almost what do you call it? Dance club theme look. This is that group again. I do believe that's the lady that was in that picture with the other lady when we just saw her backside. She's got like a plastic coat on, and it's a reference to a cyberpunk movie called... No, I got the 40 and my memory just stopped working. Someone with Harrison Ford, and they're chasing replicants. I do believe the replicant might be the one wearing that kind of jacket at some point, or it may just been a side thing. Yep, my brain not bringing it up right now. The other guy also has like a cyberpunk shirt on. Judging by their symbols and the numbers, they may actually be racers or competitors at some time. They're also fighting the robot cyborg guy, which I also bought. So I have a version of her, but it's a different one that came with a PlayStation controller. And I have him, the cyborg dude, who in this picture shows that there's more than one of them. So they're technically a species, so they're built. And then I don't have him. I don't actually remember him too much. I haven't seen him in a while. I do believe he was viable, but I haven't seen him in the shop. Even though these guys came out a while ago, we have a showcase here for them. They were from, I don't think they came out in Season 9. Did they come out in Season 9? I don't think they came out in Season 9. They were part of the little Mayan area. Mesmerized. Sun Soldier set. Actually, I may have a secondary form of that left lady. I think. Lava Rising. This was Flora's Lava. Lava's Living mode that came out. One of my favorite modes at the time. This and the food fight modes were my favorites. I kind of miss them just being good modes instead of crappily built in creator mode. But you'd pretty much have the lava rising and a lot of easy building material. And your point was to not get killed by the other people and not fall in the lava. Here we have some cop lady and that guy from last season, the beach patroller. You see he's knocking off some ninja, kicks them off into the lava. The other ninja's over there like, frick. I can't tell who that is in the background. It looks a little like Bushy, but I don't think he's there. I'm not sure if he's here yet. And that looks like a Ramirez, maybe Beach Bomber or someone in the background. And looks like they're in Tilted, waiting out for the lava rise. Yeah, you fight lava and get controlled by the storm as well. Here we have high score. This is actually part of the intro scene to chapter 9. This was down in the bunker. They found the bunker. There was arcades and stuff down there. This was before he ate Pilly because he was hungry. Pilly's still a banana. This is a showcase for someone from last season, actually. This definitely shows that he is a team of the member, but apparently when he turned fire, he turned on them. You can see he's burning the stacks of cash, and likely the member whose helmet he has, he killed. So, hello, he destroyed the gang. Interesting. Good news is they're in Fortnite, so they just reappear, but canonically, likely the original gang that died. We have our poodle, Mr. Doggy, hanging out with the other dogs, the backbling dog, in his different forms, their different forms. Maybe like, there are a lot of old showcases. This is the lady who was in the battle pass and the one you could buy, showcased as Vikings. At this point, the Viking village was still there, and the Vikings were slowly taking over the suburbs that were next to them. The suburbs would slowly get taken over to the last house. But when the monster came out and walked around the island, which you couldn't see at the time, they just kept showing places he'd walk through, he smushed the last house, leaving the Vikings the winner of the area. Still season 9? Still season 9. This is Bright Bomber in her regular costume from what season, or way early season. She seems to be hanging out in the playground, and I don't know what she's doing other than that. This is a Beach Bomber in her more skin-showing outfit. So I guess between Brave Bomber and this, all she really does is take off the weird spandex and wear shorts. And she's got a skateboard. This is the first showing of a skateboard. Skateboards have been blacklings for a while, I guess, but they've never been usable. They just keep saying we're going to get usable, but not happened so far. This is the bottom of it. I do believe it's supposed to be the Beach Bomber or Bright Bomber set, because it shows a bomb and rainbows. This is still chapter 9, I'm assuming, yeah. This is the pilot set they let out. There were like 4 of them. I got all the wraps. I don't think I got any of the pilots. 4 or 5 of them, I don't remember. And this is also the airplane mode. I missed the airplane mode, actually. I wonder if I can find it. Are we still in Season 9? Season 9 is still showing old sets. What the heck? This is, of course, the Lava set. Lava Legends set. Only his neck is not broken. And it looks like they're trying to bring their dragon into a castle somewhere. Honestly, not sure where they are. This place exists. Season X. Okay, that's the end of Season 9. Holy cow. So for our first Season 9, what freaking time are we at now? 3 something now? That'll take forever. Oh, 2:30. First one is called Total Control. So which is total? Totally tubular. Oh, not that. No back thing. So random back thing, and he gets Chrome. Does he have? I'm pretty sure he has one of these. No. Okay. I don't know if I didn't buy his set or if he didn't have much of a set. Does he have this? Yeah, he does have this. I remember this. Yeah, that's cool. Does he have this? Oh, I was already on that. Does he have this? Yes. Same thing, right? I got to throw. Almost done with the throws, and I got to... Oh, I'm down to the end of that one, so we're almost done. Where were we on wolves? We were on full wolves, we were on feral wolves. Moon children. So moon children are a different type of wolf. To be a moon child, you have to be attacked during a full moon by a full moon wolf. They're likely going to try and kill and eat you, or attack you in defense in some cases if you're fighting them. But once you get scratched and get the infection, you get a different virus, a virus that's already fully activated by the moon, entering you and infecting you. Because of that, you become a different wolf, something called the moon child. Now, up until your first full moon, the moon child doesn't look too different, and doesn't seem too different from a regular shifted wolf. The power isn't like super strong or anything until the virus activates during the first full moon. So let's say the first month almost between the moon you're infected and your first full moon, you're okay. And then you get the same first shift. In Jason's full case, he got really hungry and accidentally shifted. But you get your first full shift, and sometimes you retain control. Sometimes, like Jason, you have issues. Sally can retain control during her first full shift, which is also accidental. Excuse me. We're heading down here again. But during the first full moon is when it really hits. The first full moon, when the moon child goes to shift into his first full moon showing, he ends up growing gray, silver, or white hair. In Jason's case, it's white with maybe a little silver mold muddled in there, mostly white. And in the cases of most moon children, like 90% of them, their irises also change color during the first full moon. In Jason's case, it went from a hazel that changed color depending seemingly on weather or mood or whatever changes hazel eyes, to a full icy blue that is now permanent. Full wolves sometimes are a little larger than, full moon wolves. Moon wolves are sometimes a little larger in the full version, but not always. In Jason's case, he's regular size for a full wolf. He's just snowy white. And when the moon child shifts back to his human form, he permanently has his hair changed to the same color as his fur, and his irises change. They don't change back. So, like in Jason's case, he has snowy white fur on his head, like the pigment's gone, and his eyebrows, and his body hair, all white. And his irises are permanently this nice blue color. I have anything over there? I don't know if I've ever been over there. Let's go look. So this is a green area, so this is most likely pieces of the original island placed back together. Of course, it doesn't look too much like the original island, but you could say it's because it was shattered. But like this right here, this cabin looks a lot like the cabin from the woods area. So it could be a leftover of that cabin. I just want to kill that for the hell of it. Don't judge me. I don't want to throw it inside buildings. I don't know why I like to do that. Look now, it looks like it's been abandoned in the bush. Sure, why not? Okay, looking for chug splashes. Oh, I should reroll till I get that chug splash thing, shouldn't I? I have money reroll? I got money reroll. And that basically wraps up werewolves. Werewolves are different from the human form slightly in the fact that they enjoy more dog-like activities, chasing, um, eating, fighting. I like this one better. Actually, I don't know. You know, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna run with that. Actually, look at that. Looks cool. The fire textures are a lot better looking. The fire's a lot better looking. The fact that it sparks and it breaks is freaking cool. And now no more. Of course, one of the things dogs like to do, and that becomes an issue in the second novel. I'll give you that little preview. Our second novel, okay, so our first novel I would rate PG-13R because of violence, which is PG-13 because of other things. Our second novel is going to kick up the, well, technically the sex and violence by a lot. There's going to be more violent and more just outright relationship sex things going on. Which do play, it's not a freaking porno, it's not 50 Shades of Wolf. It plays into the story, there's a reason. They're not just scene after scene of hit banging or something. But it does exist. So, just a heads up, we're heading into just pure R territory for our next book, and it'll retain that for the book after as well. Most likely. The fourth book, which actually is partially written already, because it technically was the second book. So the first three books, if you haven't heard before, were technically just one book. Ooh, yes, that was good. And they grew into three books. The second part will be the middle of the book, and the final part will be what happened at the end. But all spread out and expanded. I had to change a lot of it to make it into three books, giving endings to each book. Oh, we're near Shattered Slabs. You see the ore that would eventually be dug out and turned into the crystals that make the cubes and stuff. I want to hear your opinion. What do you think? Do you think we're in the past, or do you think we just inherited some of the crystal area that makes the cubes? Come on, hurry before I run out of money, please. Really? I gotta pay that. What's your boat? Darn it, stop moving. Okay, Storm 7. I saw it, but I have time. Not a big fan of the gun anyway. Come on. Really? Yeah. Oh, we're here anyway. Oh, frick. What? What? Well, dude, we both suck at this. Oh, on fire. You're Dr. Weird. Okay. Not what I wanted, but whatever. I'll drop it if I see, you know what, fireflies or whatever. Oh wait, I'll drop it anyway because I need grenades. That's not a grenade. Oh, grenade. Choose you. Yeah, that's good for us who don't have Builds. Can we reach it? We need to make our reach a little longer on no builds. Ooh, 500. We're dead. Oh, I'm dead. Ooh. That's coming for me, I'm dead. That's coming for me, good. Can't win. I can't forget. I can't win. I need that. I need to lose. So it doesn't matter who takes me down. If I get to second place, I have to lose. Does this count? This might count. Guess not. Count. Let's just count, guys. I heard a bing. Was that me being? I may have been binged. I can't win, so come and get me, dude. Dude, get me, you loser. Really? Get out of there. Give him a little bit of a fight there, I guess. Try to give away the win. Ow, that hurts. Got a career of some kind. Machine Gun Magist and SMG Expert during Chapter 4, Season 1. Has it only been 5 days since last time I played? Okay. Like I said, we're gonna play. It's past 3, so we're just gonna play till we finish these damn quests. Not this one, but definitely this one. We need to just lose twice. That's it. Past 3? Not quite. Close enough. We'll be up to the 3rd. Excuse me. This is Suki. She was purchasable in the store. She is a play-off cybernetic cyberpunk series, sort of like Ghost in the Shell or Alita. Looks a lot like Alita, actually. But anywhere where a human is placed, or either a human is placed inside a shell of a body, or an AI with feelings and emotions of a human exists. In Ghost in the Shell, it's always kind of questionable. The main character was like, am I really a human in a body, or am I just an AI pretending? It always has this like existential crisis. By the way, if you haven't seen was it Scarlett Johansson? I think Scarlett Johansson. If you haven't seen the movie Ghost in the Shell, people ragged on it because she wasn't originally an Asian actress, but there's a reason for it. It's in the fucking movie, and it's really, really good movie. As a person who loves Ghost in the Shell, the movie is just as good as the anime, and there's so much of the anime in it, and the ending is better than the anime. Spoiler alert for anime. If you haven't seen the anime, at the end of the anime, the Major and the AI kind of merge their ghosts together, because a person who's in a shell has two things: the brain and their ghost, which is the backup data, which helps run and is run by the brain and helps contain the brain and run everything behind it. Basically, the ghost is their cerebral cortex, and if you didn't know, your cerebral cortex is your person. It runs everything. While your brain has all your memories and stuff in it, without your cerebral cortex, you ain't doing shit. So yeah, the ghost data and the Major combining each other to become a new being of sorts, and then they get shot to shit. But their is it Bowtie? Bowtie? I don't say his name is Bowtie. Their friend with the cybernetic eyes saves them and transfers their data into a little girl shell that kind of looks like the Major. And she thinks it's still the Major when she wakes up, but she says she feels different. And then in the second movie, she becomes a satellite. And I hated that. I hated that the Major is just some kind of satellite now trying to live his life as Data rather than as a human or a mix. And it was dumb. I thought it was a dumb way to go. No offense to the original Ghost in the Shell writers. That's why I like the fact that it sounds like in Rise, or was it Rise? Whatever the layout, one of the last ones was, they sound like they were going to try and redo it. Maybe they're going to redo the ending to the movie ending, which doesn't end that bad. But yeah, this is Suki. She's there. And she does have a second form that came out in Chapter 3 or Chapter 2? Chapter 3? Chapter 3, I think. Which shows human form, which makes me think she's more or less the human in a shell form when she's like this. And I do like the cyberpunk look. She got like the edges and shell look to her. So, pretty cool. Either way, she's wearing like a schoolwear outfit. This one just shows all torn up to show her metallic tummy. Ooh, I've been having that weird lag when I choose things lately. Ah, crap, what's the name? There's a second name to this set, by the way. It's that weird ninja cybernetic ninja guy. He didn't get as much love or secondary costumes. Katatech. Katatech must be the company that makes their suits. I did start writing sort of a cyberpunk human in a robot body thing a while ago, but never really got around to do anything with it. I may eventually. I think they started kind of writing two of those. They're in several worlds and several different reasons. So I'm thinking of making one of them more of a prequel to the other one. But, you know, separate in stories, they're not really it, but you see that the first one's like the engineering forms, the way early cybernetic tech, and the later forms are the more advanced. This is the Katavak. Oh no, that's for her other form. I forgot she has two. Katana. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is a different person, or her. It's technically a different person. This is hers. Katavak series. I guess the original one of that could match with her, but it's not who it belongs to. Don't know if she actually has an outsword. Karatech. No, this is Omni Sword from that. But you know what? We'll go ahead and give it to her since it's the same set. And we'll match it with her, which means white and orange. Yellowish. So that works. And we'll keep the thing. We don't want to make it too weird. Pretty sure she does not have a flaw. Oh, right. Her other form has this. I completely forgot about it, and that matches her, so that works. Yeah, so much from her other form, which you could add. So most of this is not hers. The backbling and her suit are the only two that I have that fit. These belong to the other version of her, which are not technically her. I think they're hunting her. So this lady became a cybernetic organism and has lived in here since Season 9 in the Neo City, probably built by the Kata series and the Neo series, but became her own person and likely got out, and it looks like by Chapter 3, is that when this one comes out? Chapter 3, Season 2, Kata, which is apparently still around on the first side of the island, recreates her to hunt her, or recreates robots like her. Don't know if they're androids, they're most likely an android, or it's another person, to hunt her. And no, that's not where my story went. The story between the first and second of the cybernetic things that we're doing is like centuries apart. And no relationships with each other other than being cybernetic. I think I might go work on those today. So I need to work on my house, but other than that, I might actually work a little bit on that series if I dig it up from my dozens upon dozens of series I'm writing. I also need to get up and get some exercise. Time to move around. Get to the end of this. Oh, I can just die. To these last two deaths. There, now he's just rocking out to my Silent Rock. Oh my god, her hands don't touch the guitar, or is the way we're standing? I think it's the way we're standing. She's air guitaring. I don't have that one either. I could have this one. I think I like this emote that's going on me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that's not the same person. I'm gonna look at her human form. I'm pretty sure she's not the same person. Oh, funny note. I was at work the other day, and I almost ran into our boss, like our store leader, our store boss. And, boy, I didn't realize how short she was. I hope she never watches my streams. She gotta be like 4 foot something. Because it was like looking down at a child, and she looked up at me like full neck raise. And I was like, this is weird. I know I'm 6'2", but this is weird. My son's now taller than me. I think he's 6'3", 6'4" now. He's outsized me, at least by centimeters. I didn't realize how big that hole was. I'm gaping. That hole down there. What do you all think? Y'all think Tilted is dead, or y'all think the ice is going to melt and show Tilted? I think Tilted is dead. I don't think Tilted's around. Melting to show Tilted again would just be too much of the same old. Plus, that isn't ice. It's snow-covered mountain with a little ice hole in it. Ice hole. So, all in all, I think this is not a castle. This is a house. I think Tilted's gone. Tilted was destroyed with the last island. If it comes back, it's going to have to be rifted in somehow. And I don't think that'll happen in this chapter. So rip Tilted. No more dropping it. Stop dropping Tilted. Tilted is gone. I'm dropping Cabin also. I like that. That's just cool. So major bad guys, other than plausibly IO's lead, young version of IO's leader, the snapshot. You still have the nothing. And technically when you get near the Herald, she still makes sounds. IO is pretty much dead other than IO's snapshot leader. But if the snapshots can become threats, any snapshot that was a villain could come back as a villain. So IO's other leader, Gunner, all of them can come back to be trouble. They can just rebuild the IO with their leader snapshot. Come on, last one. Boo. Rinse. Sounds like something she might be able to do with her tech. Also allows me to do this. No, Lita, I think, can take a long fall damage, and I don't think the Major's more realistic, so not that durable, but she can take larger falls than a human can. I saw some really cool looking not cybernetic, but, you know, arms that look cybernetic. They're getting more dexterous, more movable now. And I have to say, I can't wait till cybernetics become a bigger thing. That's the only reason I ever get cyber chips in my head is to run cybernetics. And yes, I totally get cybernetics just for the hell of it. I guess I'll get this. That was going to take long for some reason. Bird's like, yeah, it's flying human, run. So we talked about the bite werewolves, and I think we pretty much finished them up. If you want to know more about the bite werewolves, go ahead and check out my book, Bite of the Moon, and wait, Bated Breath for my second novel, which is, I think, permanently going to be called. I don't want to give away his name yet. I'll give away his name when it's more officially called that. But I'm pretty set on his name. And of course it's going to be Bite of something, of course. That's the series theme. Or she says something different now. No heat, no warmth, just ice. I think she's some kind of ice weapon going on there. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, I don't need that anymore. I'm freaking... What am I doing? I just needed to die. Okay, let's go die. Actually, no, I'll play for you guys. I won't just make these last two unplaying. We'll actually play. Oh, you know. But now I know I don't have to waste that anymore. Well, I mean, Splash Medics. I'm not going to need that. Besides, I have a Healy Boy. We'll keep that and that. Where's my bullet loadout at? I'm trying to reload. I can't see it. Do I have a... Oh, when I zoom in, I don't have a loadout. I can't see my load. I do like the Karatech looked items. It looks cool. I saw you come back here. Ooh, when did he then? Huh. I saw you. I have what to figure out. Make me lose. You guys suck. You guys supposed to make me lose. Oh. That's new. Okay then, I like that. So shield battery, no, health pack, and speed boost. So pretty much just shoot me up with medicine when my shield breaks. Interesting. I never say no to drugs. I mean, what? No one heard that. I'm kidding, kids. Don't do drugs. It's bad for your things. If you do drugs, your dick will fall out of your eye. Let's be aggro. Trying to die anyway. Oh, I should buy the pistol amp. I would have a strong ass pistol. Ooh, on the wrong way. So is that a speed boost, or I'm just gonna get like a golden bar on my run? Yeah. Pump some cocaine and morphine into me. So I had a, I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but I play a lot of RPGs, of course, and a lot of other games with HP, including this game. And I had an idea. HP health points don't make sense. Typically. They're used in games all the time, but honestly, what are they? Like, how do you count health points? What if health points are just a name? But what they really are is what you have left. Damn. Well, I got it. 10th place. One more match, I do believe. One more match for the days, guys. Then we'll call it. Put fingers to the wrist, put fingers to the neck, and be like, nah, they're dead. Yeah, if you haven't heard, there's two new fake claims about the COVID uh, vaccine going around. Uh, Fake claim one. Well, let's go here. We'll talk about it in a minute. Fake claim one is technically claiming that people got the vaccine and they died suddenly right after the vaccine, or died suddenly because of the vaccine, but is not really vaccine related. The point one being the heart attack on the field of the football player of during a match. Two things, and then the heart attack the teacher in front of the students. And two things. First thing, heart attack is the most common way to die, which is non-violent, just a regular medical condition in the U.S. because we're a bunch of pigs, a bunch of fat pigs. Admit it. If you're in the U.S., you eat so much fat. It's amazing we are as populated as we are. We should all be just dead of heart attacks. I'm probably on my way to one day. You're probably on your way to one day. We're all on our way to that. If something else doesn't take us, it's going to be the heart attack. I'm surprised people live to be of old age in this country. I truly am. Maybe some freaks that don't eat meat or something, or don't eat anything. But that said, something else. The sports thing was likely an issue. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's where you impact the heart, and this is a very, while rare, it does happen in sports quite often for a rare thing, but the impact on the chest hits right at the right part of when the heart is beating, that it just outright stops the heart, causes immediate cardiac arrest. We've seen this in karate, we've seen this in football, we've seen this most commonly when it mostly happens in baseball, when a line drive hits uh, a baseman, or hits a pitcher, or the pitcher hits the umpire, or the batter. All of those spots have been hit and have had that issue over the years. We've seen it before. It's not something that doesn't happen. We've seen it in hockey when someone took a slap shot to the chest and then fell over, his eyes open, he looked like he was dead. And then we've seen it where a kid in karate got punched a little too hard during the karate in the chest and he fell over. It happens. So heart attacks are not uncommon. They're not just coming out of nowhere. And that thing also happens. It's not just coming out of nowhere. In no way, in any proof, is the COVID vaccine linked to heart failure. No scientific proof whatsoever. There is some scientific evidence. It leads to another issue I can't think of the name of, which tall people are very, very familiar with, where if you stand up, all your blood flow is really low because you're long as hell and your blood goes, oh, let's get dizzy for a minute. And there has been some proof that COVID vaccine can cause that. But other evidence indicates that having COVID itself is a higher risk of that. So the COVID vaccine is a lower risk of that. We're talking points of a risk, points of a percent of a risk, whereas COVID, having it, moves it up to actual numbers of risk. I had COVID, so let's hope I didn't just increase my chance for having that issue. Between that and my unhealthiness, my heart probably just looks like garbage. Um, so yeah, there's that. And then the other thing, the other complete bullshit that's coming out, are these videos coming from these usually fake accounts, or accounts that have been a while but are obviously just MAGA accounts. And it's like, my loved one or myself took the vaccine and 9 months later I can't stop twerking. But the real ones just show, they don't say twerking, they say they have a shaking issue, and it shows them shaking and having, but it looks like obviously fake shakes, and they're usually at home, or there's an obvious issue with it, and people are making fun of it rightfully. COVID vaccine doesn't cause this. There's zero. This is bunk. And in fact, it's very ironic that this is only happening to conservative MAGA people. So it's like the COVID vaccine only does this to the conservative people? And if so, that's a hell of a weapon. But obviously it doesn't cause that. The COVID vaccine is safe. You want to know what the COVID vaccine causes? The COVID vaccine causes flu symptoms, sometimes soreness, sometimes extreme issues with your joints and stuff. The stuff that COVID can cause that are temporary, COVID vaccine can cause, which are going to be less, including extreme joint pain, a little bit of a fever, uh, some swelling of the area, and that's it. That's the biggest thing COVID vaccines usually cause. And usually, when you compare what the COVID vaccine can do, what COVID can do, COVID's version of it is a lot worse. COVID vaccine isn't going to give you a lung fluid. It isn't going to cause your brain to shit out on itself. It isn't going to cause the worst thing COVID can do. The things it does that COVID can do, the joint pain, the fever, COVID's a lot worse at it. So we need to do something. We technically should be able to do something about these anti-vaxxers. We should be able to. I think that when they come out and they post absolute lies about these corporate-run entity vaccinations, isn't this technically defaming? Since this is scientifically a lie, factually a lie that they're posting to try and smear this company's product, even though the product is free for everyone, technically this should be counted as defamation. So these corporations, Pfizer, Moderna, I'm not like big fans of them. They're still medical companies, terrible people, but they should be able to sue these people for defamation. And that is the punishment that's needed. These companies need to come in and they need to sue these people faking these COVID symptoms for defamation so that they are learn their lesson. They shouldn't do this shit. They can't just come in and fake medical issues to smear something they don't like. I think the very first time I saw it was way before COVID, where someone faked that flu symptom, gave them an issue where they had to walk like they had palsy with the sticks and the ability to walk, and then a week later, someone caught them just being normal, and they were found out. Man, they were shit-faced. And honestly, they should be shit-faced forever. I hope someone can dig that up and dox them again, because, stuff like that shouldn't be forgotten. These people shouldn't be forgiven. So this is going to be our last loadout for the day. This is Red Lily or Lily? Oh, they call it Double Cross. This is Red Lily's set. I think her original name is like Red Lily or Lily. This is Double Cross. This is her summer outfit. It has a floral Hawaiian gown with a skull on it. Oh, not gown, but like side dress. Some short shorts underneath. Actually, it's almost like sport trainers, like sport shorts and sport bra. So that's pretty much it. She's got a band with a knife in it on the right. I think she's an assassin, but don't quote me on that. She's got a red patch in replacement of what I think is her regular black patch. And she's got some sandals on. I think I don't really remember too much what her original thing is. She also has a second version. I don't remember when this came out. It may have been chapter 2. It has a jungle thing to it and a black patch. And that's all that really changes. I think I'm just going to hit Lily because the red might be a little too loose. Yeah. This is her back bling. It's a floral shell. It's just a big black clamshell with some hibiscus on the back of it. I never own hibiscus. They're fun and pretty easy to take care of, but they do die off in winter. She has nothing. I don't know if she has anything beyond this. Pretty sure she has a. Pretty sure she has a wrap. So let's see this. Yeah, she's not gonna have anything there. But let's see what she has here. Yeah, there's a kind of Hawaiian shirt wrap. I like it. I have plenty of Hawaiian shirts with me. This should be at random. And with that, we will go in. This is our final match. The only thing we really need to do is die and not finish first. So if we get up to number 2 again, if we get to number 2 again, we'll just let it go. That'll be our end for the day. I'll do the creator experiences on my own. I know it'd be fun to do it here, but I got things I gotta do. So go here, do this. So anyway, yeah, if you want to read the bite, I will, before I leave, I will post a link down in the chat so you can see it there in VOD as well at the very end. I will also post a link up in the description, which will show up in VODs and over in YouTube. So if you're watching YouTube, go down below in the description. Support me. Um, I turned back on my advertisements, so hopefully I get more sales. And it doesn't cost me too much. Hopefully the sales at least equal out what it costs me. It's going to cost me max, I think, $70 a week if I get a lot of advertisements. So that's going to be, I think they do it by monthly payments, but I'm not positive. So that's going to be 70 times, roughly 300 a month, roughly, depending how much I actually pay. Because like one day I paid 10 and one day I paid 7. It's $10 max a day. I don't understand how their bidding thing goes, so hopefully they don't go like charge me $1,000 a day or something, or I'm going to have to go be homeless for a moment. I'm looking at. That's kind of cool. Okay, for our final, looks like we're going to Frenzy Hills. Let's go to this castle. When we come in next week, we may chat a little about vampires since we already went through the wolves. If you have any questions about the wolves in the Bite series, that is something I'm willing to share. I won't spoil future books. Feel free to either chat at me below in YouTube or come over to my Joshua Winters author page over on Facebook. Chat with me there. I am more than willing to talk to people. Oh, and kids in Florida, if you're watching, read what you want. Fuck DeSantis. I've been reading Stephen King and mature novels since I was 9. I turned out just fine. But tell your governor to eat a big bag of dicks. Oh, I thought he was downstairs. Bye, Felicia. Oh, I need to check my thing before we go too, so we're gonna check Battle Pass just in case. I don't know if I can get anything yet. Sure, I have mostly coming right now. That sounds good. Where did they go? Looks like they activated fire. Wait, did I hear a chest back there? Oh no, there's a chest I opened. Okay, never mind. What am I doing? I could just enter this way. Technically, those should float, but okay. Or the stink bow. It wants me to be stinky today. Okay. This would be the round where I'm trying to go for a win, but this time we're not trying to go win. Can we launch these guys? Do we launch them or do we kill them? I think we killed it. Oh well. That could have been a cool Easter egg they left out. What happened? Come at me, boy. The hell? Oh. Give me a boost. I can waste this up so no one else can use it. These knives actually kind of work for her. I don't know what I'm doing. Just destroying things now. Well, this brings me back memories. Who remembers the hill from the first chapter? I had these trees just surrounding it. Oh, nostalgia. I believe someone's in here already. I can place this. Grab out the XP. Grab some more XP. Shing. Pointing that way, huh? How about you? Would you concur? Ooh. Either there's nobody nearby or scared the shit out of me, dude. Did I say? Okay, so anyway, I don't know if I mentioned this, finished mentioning this. Next week when we come back in, or the next time we play, it'll probably be next week sometime. I'll tell you when we get out of here. We'll talk about the vampires of our world. The world, fight world. I know I wasn't too detailed into the vampire-age. I'll tell you in detail next week how they get created and stuff like that. It'll also be explained eventually in the books. I don't know if I'll put it for book 2 or book 3. Wonder how long I can hide up here, actually. I'll put the hiding game. Radioactive rum, don't drink. EXP. Let's see how long I can stay up here. Also, should I be in the flag area by this here? Can I reroll? 3. Can I reroll? Movement speed, okay. I don't know, I'm just spraying everything for the hell of it. Shush. Don't judge me. Chest I look in this or some shit. I don't think anyone's near us. Pretty sure it's not going to come to us. Yeah, this is boring. Like, I hear the fight, but I don't see the fighters. I can tell that's a wolf trying to get back to his master, or a wolf trying to eat somebody. Come on out the front there, you're safe. You see me is a question. The hammer fight? you go? Damn. That is a cool move, though. I will not fault him for using that move. Hello. Oh, that's the guy who killed me. Okay, I thought he was sniping my weapons from underneath the other guy. Okay, that is the final match for today. We will be in the middle of Neo for the next week or so. Let's see how far Neo goes up. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, so up quite a few. Looks like the end will be him. That'll be it for the day. Thank you all for joining me. Before I go, I promise 2 things to see what we're doing next week and to post my things. So first off, if you are watching and y'all want to support me, instead of giving, I'll take donations, that's fine. Instead of giving me donations, I think the best thing y'all can do is to go read my book. What I'm going to post is a Facebook link, and it'll lead you to my page and a link which shows you where you can buy I just stopped the URL. Thank you. This will lead you to a link, a post on my official Facebook page, which has links on it. The links will lead you to Nook, Google, Amazon, whatever you sell. I sell them everywhere. Within the month, I will have the paperback out, give or take a month. It depends how fast the editor works and our decisions on the storyline, not storyline changes, but grammar and changes needed. So I'm posted right now in VOD. It'll also be in the description, and YouTube people, if you're watching, it'll be down in the description. Look down below. Down in the description. Look down there. Hit more. You gotta hit more. Did you hit the more? You did? Good. Good. That's what you had to do. I saw a lot of link. Other than that, let's see what we're doing next week, shall we? Again, we're going to be doing this weekly, so we'll be moving slow. So we'll continue the Locker series till we get to the end of it, so it might be several weeks, months of Locker series. What is Amazon texting me about? No, what is Amazon texting me about? Oh, it's from when I tried to sign in. Okay. HEB schedule. Today is the 24th, so I need to update so I can see what next week is. Again, I will be able to stream more if for some reason I grow as a trader. If I can get my writing work out there and make more off of it, I can reduce or eliminate my retail schedule, depending on how well I make it. And then I'll be able to stream more. I'll be able to stream like 2-3 times a week instead of just 1. But that's up to how popular my writing gets, really. And, you know, my life has always been kind of crapshoot, so it's as much crapshoot as anything else. It looks like, they destroyed my schedule. God. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 28 hours next week. Shit. I hope I have some vacation I can stuff that with. Yeah. So more than likely, I will come in and we will do things either on Tuesday or Wednesday. It can be either or, honestly, because I have such a short evening shift and such a late evening shift that Tuesday is just as viable as Wednesday. I think we may come in Tuesday, so check on me on Tuesday. We'll get the weeklies done, another thing off. And then the rest of the days I'll spend writing since I have so much time. And that'll allow me Wednesday to write and clean as well. So yeah, that'll be what's going on. Plan on me to come on Tuesday. If there's a change, check my Facebook, SephirothTX, and my Twitter. But that's gonna be the biggest changes, the biggest likeliness to be next Tuesday. That's all I've got for y'all tonight. If I'll try to remember to talk about vampires next week, since they're a major part of the Bite series. And then When the second book comes out, we'll talk about other species. I don't know why I'm laughing like that. Peace out, guys. Love you.